All right, we are ready to get underway here. As my voice cracks, I think Jaffer has a maxi.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, I have a small.
He has he has a Thoroughblade, 2 Ram, Zodiac Barrage, and a Whiptail.
I saw.
His hand's really monster heavy, and it's not looking good for him right now.
Yeah, I saw the Whiptail. I thought it was a Whiptail maxi. So like, if Ben has like any interaction, he probably just loses, right?
Yeah.
Given his hand.
He has a normal summon and Barrage, and that's really it. That's a pretty good draw. Solemn Strike off the top.
Although it's also kind of hinging on Ben's hand equally being weak. Can I just say how great of an effect Thoroughblade is and Marauding Chef or whatever? Just draw card, discard card, discard card, draw card. Like
that's pretty good.
It's just nice. Nice card. I like filtering.
I think we're going to see the standard Dryden Hammer Kong come down.
Nice. Nothing better than the classic.
Nah, he's going for the summon Dryden off Chalkanine play instead.
Shoot the loop.
I had not Rapier, I guess, for next turn.
I mean, like, he's not doing too much else this turn, so. He's already got the Whiptail, so I think it's just better to like not let your opponent know you have the Whiptail.
Yeah.
Especially when you're hinging yourself on the monster effects and the combat stuff.
I don't know if he should have summoned Dryden there, but he could have summoned Ram, Barrage, popped the Ram, and then just summon the Dryden.
Right. I think it's pretty close.
I think he's still out thinking about activating the Barrage this turn, though.
I think he might have like realized like his actual sequencing error, and now he's kind of like, I think he's like spiraling into the tilt a little bit here.
I think he misplayed. I don't think that was what he intended to do.
Right.
Oh, he's going for another Thoroughblade effect. I think he's just trying to make his back row a little better.
Yeah, I agree with this. You get to discard the Rat, which seems like a little bit good, or the Ram. Either seems fine. I don't see what he discarded.
Yeah, he discarded the Rat.
Yeah.
And he drew Drill Unlock, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right. Cool. So we got a game here.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So now we just do like the use, right? Just do the usual combos.
I don't think he's gonna use Tiger Mortar's effect.
Yeah, I would probably say the Tiger. Is he only playing? How many Tiger Mortars do you think he's playing?
I think he's playing 2.
Is he playing Pure Zoo? Maybe he's not playing Dracos, because we haven't seen any Draco cards so far.
Yeah, I think he's playing Pure.
Okay. Did you see Link in the extra deck?
I did not.
Because if he's playing Pure, he should be probably running 2 copies of that. But I didn't get a glance, but I also didn't get to see the whole thing. So. Alright, so Ben's going to lead off here with a Rat. Now, is he going to activate Strike?
I wouldn't strike it yet.
I don't think so either. However, the fact that he's thinking so long is just giving Ben information. Because, like, there's only certain cards that can, like, interact at this moment. So, yeah. So ends up striking it.
I guess.
I don't entirely disagree now, because, like, once you wait that long, like, Ben's just going to play around Strike. Like, what other card, like, could you chain the Rat's effect that's, like, relevant?
Yeah.
Like, Valor, but, like...
I mean, Ghost Ogre. It's, like, really it.
Yeah, but he's, I mean, like, with the face down. He looked at the face down, like, 2 times. I was like, well...
Yeah.
Like, the first time you know what the card does. If you're looking at it again, then it's relevant. So... Again, I think Jafar might just be playing into the tilt just a bit here.
He's shaking a little bit, so...
This Droll Longboard is going to be super sweet now, though. He's going to get a whole pot of desires off that. Like, that's crazy.
I don't think the Droll matters here that much, though. I mean, he's basically starting with 7 cards in hand.
Sure.
He also has Barrage.
Oh, hello, yeah. So like, I guess what he's hoping for is that Ben doesn't draw like Barrage or any like total turn shutdown card, right?
Yeah.
And then what he gets to do now is fade through the turn, and give him a chance to either OTK now when he has a battle step, or he can just like loot for more cards to interact next turn. I think just given his opening hand, he was just trying to get turn to turn and hope that he could last Ben out longer with that back row. But this Barrage is gonna like just put the nail in the coffin, I think here.
All right, Ben just scoops it up.
Wait,
yeah, I think he had like 5 monsters in his hand. It was pretty ridiculous how many monsters he drew.
So Ben scooped it up.
Yeah, Ben scooped.
Okay. Wow.
Like, his only play was Barrage, and I think he saw that double Thoroughblade with the possibility of a Whiptail was just too much for him. So it's better just to save time and go into game 2.
Sure, I'll agree with that. I don't know. I feel like if you already know that it's the only out, I feel like it doesn't take that long to actually play the steps to get to that point. Yeah. So you might as well force him to have it. And like what? You would have burned like if you're only going in all in on like seeing me as the Whiptail, you do the rest of the effects in the second main phase if the game continues. And so like if you just do that, then you burn like 30 seconds to possibly win the game. So I feel like you should have maybe played that one out. But maybe he heard about what happened to Hoban last game and was like, yeah, I don't want to play in turns.
Yeah.
3 turns, no draws does not seem great for me.
He could have tried to play it out, but it's just, I think he was dying next turn.
I would agree.
I think he was taking about almost 8,000 just off Thoroughblades alone. He was taking like 4,800 off Thoroughblades.
Blade is thorough.
And if you had a Whiptail, which he did in hand, he could just do the Whiptail loop for even more damage.
Yeah, he had those main board Ghost Ogres. Still main boarding my body, it looks like, in the deck, too.
Both players' first hands were just kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
It was like...
We just didn't get to see Ben's right away, which is, like, the thing.
Michael's hand was 4 monsters and a Barrage.
Yeah, but again, like, Thoroughblade just really getting there. Like,
yeah, Thoroughblade got him into the strike, and then it got him into the Droll, which helped a lot. And then Ben just drew 5 monsters, and he had Barrage and another spell. And I think the other spell was Diagram, which doesn't help him when he gets drolled.
Right. So it looks like Mike's going for a Kaiju package out of the board, which would definitely let me to him playing Pure Zoo here. And the looks of his deck contents also. Wow, he's playing My Body and Fortissimo in the main board.
It's Pianissimo.
Oh, Pianissimo? I'm sorry.
That card's actually really crazy because you just make your Hammer Kong like default 100 attack, and then you can put a Whiptail on it to make it 1,300. It sometimes comes up. I don't know. They're both pretty necessary in a pure variant of Zoo.
I'm wondering what the split is exactly.
I think it's 2-3 in favor of My Body.
I can see that.
I think Mike knows that Ben is playing Draco with how fast he scooped, getting drolled.
I think also just like Michael, not a player who is unknown to the Circuit Series and thus has connections. I'm pretty sure he probably just knows some standard information that Ben is playing True Dracos after Ben played it yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, unless you were playing, like, Dinos, Pure Dracos, or Star Chalice yesterday, then, like, you were probably still playing the same deck. So if you're playing Pure Zoo, you're probably still playing Pure Zoo. If you're playing Zodiac Dracos, you're probably just playing Zodiac Dracos still. I think the only way you switch it to a deck is if you do that. Wow, the Game 2 handshake. Talked about this a lot at Knoxville. You never shake the early hand.
Hey, it's sportsmanlike.
You're throwing the game. You shake the hand after the game. Ben essentially just said, I give, you win. Why would you shake now if there's no Game 3?
I don't know. Michael's hand is looking kind of bad. I don't think he's going to be able to do very much.
I didn't get a good look at it.
It was Barrage, Rat Pier, Thoroughblade, My Body, and Enemy Controller. It's an okay hand, but if Ben has a masterpiece.
Yeah, I mean, Econ was up with the Dracos. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The Econ can be pretty relevant, though.
That's only if Ben has no masterpiece. Like, he knows that Mike has no hand traps, but the hand traps are pretty irrelevant in this situation.
Yeah, like I agree with you that the masterpiece like makes it irrelevant, but it's not like, oh, if he doesn't have masterpiece, the game's normal. I think Jaffer is actually favored going second now if there is a masterpiece, depending on Ben's back row lineup.
It depends what he draws.
Right. The draw stuff will also be super relevant.
If he draws a board wipe or a kaiju, then his hand is even better. It's more phenomenal.
Playing SPBG, there's a kaiju for that.
There's a dice roll for that. Ben's doing the standard Hammer Kong Trident play. Nothing fancy like Michael.
Hashtag basic. So did you see the new card game we're sponsoring? Megacorp?
Yeah, I saw.
Instead of like the keywords they have, like first strike and stuff like that, they're hashtags. So hashtag this, hashtag that.
Oh,
hashtag
no.
orphaned. Hashtag
what?
Move or whatever. Like it's like all hashtags.
Hashtag orphan.
Yeah, so there's a great one. So there's one of the cover guys. We were cracking a few packs, and it was something the lone monk, and it's like if this card is orphaned, return to the battlefield. It's like if this card's parents gives it up.
That's crazy. Why?
I don't know. Business is war apparently.
I think it must be the best card game of all time.
Because it uses hashtags?
No, because it has an orphan archetype.
No, it's not an archetype. It's a key type. It's a
oh, it's a key type?
It's a keyword.
That's still great.
Yeah.
That's still top tier.
I think the hashtags appeal to millennials.
This is what I quit Yu-Gi-Oh for.
I quit it for Magic, so you're probably doing it wrong.
Probably.
But I'm going to a GP in 2 weeks, so I don't know what you're doing.
I'm doing nothing. If it means I don't have to play Zoo anymore, I'll quit this game for as long as necessary.
I might come back. Like format looks a little interesting.
I don't know. It'll be a lot more interesting when there's no more Zodiacs.
The problem with just not having locals in my area is just like the big thing during school.
I mean, there's AU.
But I don't have a car on campus, so like that's not actually local. Even if it was, it's a 35-minute drive. I don't count that as a local. The locals is like 20 minutes max.
I drive 45 minutes to get to AU every week.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the closest store to you?
It's like Allentown and AU are both like 40, 45 minutes away.
That sucks. Feels bad.
It's not that bad. And then there's Owl, which is an hour and a half away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know Owl isn't close to you. Owl's like 15 for me.
Like every close store just doesn't do Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like the only Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, right,
player.
because there are stores out there. I know that, because I've been to a few ones in the area.
They just don't do Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
I'm like the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Player in that area.
Matt Mono is at AU, I think, this today, playing the Worlds event.
Yeah. That mat looks so nice.
I don't think so.
It looks so good.
It's above average. I'll give you that. It's not so good for a Worlds mat, but it's above average.
Well, it's not a Worlds mat. It's a Worlds celebration
It's a Worlds monster, though. I think they gave out the mat at Worlds too, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like a reskin of the mat.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's
essentially a Worlds mat.
Yeah, but it's like it looks really nice.
It's like, above average for recent Yu-Gi-Oh mats, but it's not like OG Doom caliber level or like for like simple mats done well. Like
no, but it looks a lot better in person. Like online, it just looked okay, but like in person, it looks a lot better.
You want that ghost gold blue eyes?
It
was a joke. Why would you want that?
I want it for collectability purposes.
Deuce isn't here. I don't know why you're telling him to go to the barracks. He's actually just wandering around this round. He was supposed to be here, but
yeah, he said he was gonna be here, and then he just didn't show up.
Way to go, Deuce.
Fired.
Nah, he gotta win again.
I think Ben made the correct play here of summoning Masterpiece on his first turn.
Yeah, I think once you put your opponent on Pure Zoo, you put them on cards like Econ and stuff, and that's the...
He's got a lot of spells that don't do anything against Zodiacs.
Right? It's like, oh, hey, Masterpiece?
Like, Masterpiece can't get destroyed or negated by my body. Book of Moon doesn't do anything to this Masterpiece. The only thing he's going to get is probably the Trident, looks like.
Could he not Book of Moon the Trident before you made plays?
He could have, but he didn't.
Sure.
I think he was just playing around, like, taking it so he can make an Exceed with it.
Sure.
I don't think the Cyclone's that relevant right now.
Do we know the back row is?
No, we don't.
D-barrier.
If it's D-barrier, then Ben wins the game for sure.
D-barrier, instant scoop, we'll go to game 3. This is why you don't shake the hand. Someone's going to get bodied when you shake the hand.
And I don't think it's my bodied either. Didn't snap. That's disappointing.
I can't snap, so. Stop!
Come on, Mike.
Stop taunting me. What's up, guys? But, yeah, so Ben's definitely far ahead on this board. The Masterpiece just locks this up. Especially if it's a D-barrier or, like, any real chop, like Strike, even so, like, would just absolutely close it out.
Yeah. It's any trap that pretty much seals the game for Ben right now. I think it could even be the True Draco trap.
Like, because if it's a strike, he can't chain My Body. And if it's not a strike, then the My Body is useless.
Yeah.
And then you can just chain it to the Cyclone.
If it's a trap and he has a Tribute in hand, then Ben just doesn't care at all.
I guess actually if it's like Apocalypse, it's kind of relevant. But, like, still. Like, even that's, like...
Yeah.
Just he's going to get ahead. Like, you get the banish out the Cyclone, sure. But, like...
I think that's the correct play of making Trident right there.
Yeah, it's... like, it... Ooh, yeah, and there's a warning.
Yeah,
this game is over. I mean, I've been playing out of turns because, like, you have time on the clock, but...
He should have Cosmic Cycloned it. Like, before he... Like, he's not using his spells, which is the problem. He has 3 quick play spells that all are relevant in this situation, and he didn't use any of them.
I think he's supposed to Cyclone first, book him with a Trident second, and then go in, and then save the Econ for later in the game.
Yeah. I just think he couldn't deal with the Masterpiece. The Masterpiece is putting in way too much work.
Yeah, now he's just going to bluff 4 back row, but, like, what is Ben afraid of? Like,
Michael also sided out all his traps, so his only hope of killing the Masterpiece right now is a Kaiju.
I mean, there's a Kaiju for that.
Yeah, but he has to draw the Kaiju.
That's correct. He doesn't have the app installed, obviously.
So Ben's down to 6,000, and it looks like Michael's about to take 2950 to the face.
See if we make this Trident thick. We saw someone make a Trident off 4 level 4s yesterday.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It was pretty funny to watch.
I've had to do that before where it's just like, I can't make and exceed the normal way. I kind of just have to do this.
Got the Econ. Don't want to switch to Battle Blizzard, Corsair?
I think he hit the most irrelevant one out of all the back row.
No, I think the Cyclone's probably the most irrelevant. Because, like, if Ben had more back row, he probably would have said it. Like, obviously you can change that diagram, but, like, if you want to, like, he has to draw the diagram. Like, whatever he, like, you know. There's only so many things he can draw.
Does he have the Whiptail in hand? If he has Whiptail, then he gets to do a lot of damage here.
If he has Whiptail, I think Mike just scoops it up.
Oh, he can just search it with a Broad Bull right now.
Oh, sure. So, he will have Whiptail.
Well, Michael has the Book of Moon, which is kind of relevant here.
It'll buy him some damage, but it won't stop the established board.
It won't stop the established board, but it'll save him for 1 turn, which might just be enough because he has a normal summon, and if he draws a Kaiju, then he could just be fine.
So, like, if I'm Ben here, I don't overlay over my Trident.
Yeah, he can't. The Chakanine's stuck in the extra monster zone.
Yeah. So this is pretty good because he definitely gets a turn. We'll know Swiss rounds after next round, after everyone's into the event with the buys, so we have finalized count. So we'll let you guys know that.
Does he end phase Masterpiece or just leave the back row?
The back row can already be chained, so it's like...
Yeah, but it's like, we know that the other back row are My Body and, what's the other one?
But not knowing that information, I think we just leave them.
I can't remember the other one. It's My Body and
Cyclone.
Something else. Yeah.
Cyclone.
Oh, yeah, Cyclone.
Draw Whiptail.
Tenki, that's not good.
Thank you, Whiptail.
It's pretty much just Tenki into a Thoroughblade at this point and try and dig again.
But, like, you just, like, chain and, like, not let him... I don't know.
I mean, it's his only line of play right now.
So what do you try to draw Barrage, I guess, because he's going to kill the Thoroughblade? Or
yeah, you try and draw a Barrage, or you try and draw a Kaiju in case he doesn't pop the Thoroughblade with Masterpiece after you My Body is Trident.
So now, so good point. So now that he's seen an Econ, right? To see chain to the activation of Thoroughblade's effect and kill it, so that he doesn't have a chance to draw Econ.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in this situation, he would definitely chain. Ooh, I think he's going to pop the Tenki, which actually just loses Michael the game. Because if that Tenki doesn't resolve, he has no chance in winning.
I mean, I think the chances are so slim that it really doesn't make a difference.
I mean, there's a percent chance that he can win, but if he gets popped, then there's no percent.
So here's the thing, right? So we know based on how he didn't stop Ben at all, Ben knows all the set cards are basically bluffs or their interaction with his cards, right?
Yeah.
So because he already disrupted Michael's normal summon last turn, I think there's a decent chance of thinking that one of the set cards is a Tenki. So you play the fresh Tenki to try to bait out the destruction so you can activate the second Tenki you already set. If not, you get to keep it as a bluff. So I think the thought process here is that there's a good chance that he has a Tenki set already. So you just allow it to resolve.
He's thinking about grabbing Ram and just attacking over the Trident.
I think that's incorrect. I think you just go for the Thoroughblade dig.
Yeah, just grab Thoroughblade.
Oh, Judge didn't bring me Pokemon names.
I think it's going to be over. I don't think there's anything that Michael can do here. He has 3 Kaijus in deck that we know of. I think 2 Gamma Seals and 1 Kamungus. So he has about 4 cards he can draw. Well, 6. 3 Barrage, 3 Kaijus that he can draw. Alright, he has a return. That pretty much just ends the game. Because now he has a Dynamite and he just wasted 1,000 life points. The return should be banished, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, that's fine. Now Ben's thinking about either activating Dynamite or Trident. I think I would just activate Trident and pop Thoroughblade. Yeah. The My Body. I think you chain Dynamite to the My Body, just grab a return, but nah, Ben's just willing to kill him next turn, and I think that's understandable. Ben's thinking about chaining Dynamite right now. I think in this situation, chaining Dynamite's pretty irrelevant. I think he already has game. There's no real reason to chain it. Although the True King's return that
sorry about that.
Should still be banished, I think.
So what is
Michael activated Cosmic Cyclone targeting the back row. It was a True King's return, and Ben activated it to tribute and summon Dynamite Knuckle.
Okay.
And then...
But it got banished though, right? Or no?
No, it didn't. I'm not sure if it does or not.
So did he so what card was it again?
True King's return. It was tributed to summon Dynamite Knuckle.
Oh,
so I think,
so he used it as a tribute, so it doesn't get banished.
Yeah. And then Michael summoned the Thoroughblade, activated effect, and he chained Trident and My Bodied it. So Michael's taken like infinite damage.
So what did he get up from Thoroughblade?
I do not know. He picked it up and then put it in his hand.
Just dropped the Whiptail. I was like, yep. Cool.
I don't think it matters. Because he didn't draw a Kaiju. Yeah, he didn't draw anything relevant.
The best way to play the game. Just not playing relevant cards. Can't help but look at the pokes.
Yeah.
You want to go commentate that? We can use commentator.
I haven't played pokes in 3 sets, so I'm a little rusty.
I like how I only played Pokemon once. No, sorry, twice. But first time was out of regionals. I almost topped. And it was expanded. So, like, lit.
Both regionals I played at were, like, super slow, and I just tied so many matches because people slow played.
People still played a lot of that regionals. I had a draw. I should have had a win, so I would have topped I had the win. So that kind of boned me there. But speaking of bone, Mike's just taking it real hard. And nothing he can do much. Like, yeah, this hand was pretty terrible. I get why he didn't like scoop earlier because he was already up a game, but I think he should have scooped like a lot earlier. Oops. All right, so Ben takes the game there. So Mike's gonna be on the play now in his last game. Whoops, just got reset there.
Michael gets to go first again. Hopefully he doesn't draw a hand of all monsters.
You want to hop on? What's up? Yeah, I think Deuce wants to get something to eat, and everyone else will actually play. So that's how it usually works. All right. Special guest hopping on.
What's good, boys?
So yeah, I wonder if he's gonna keep in some number of kaijus, or if he's gonna just set up the whole package.
Is Jaffer maining him?
No, he boarded some in.
Okay.
Yeah, he boarded in, I think, 3 kaijus.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he's gonna board all 3 out, or if he's gonna.
I'm pretty sure you keep in at least 2, if not the 3rd.
Yeah, he's playing the pure, so I think
he's boarding out.
All 3?
No, I think.
Yeah, the card is pointing to the front, so the board wipes, the draw unlocks.
I think he's boarding in his 3rd My Body.
Pretty sure you don't. Like, he's keeping the pianos in, but I don't think he puts the My Bodies in just because of like the Draco traps.
Yeah, not entirely.
Yeah, it's not correct, but I think I saw him putting them in.
Yeah, he's taking out econs. Yeah, I think he's doing this right. I don't know what he's hiding in.
He's taking out going second cards. It's pretty standard.
I'm curious if he leaves the draw unlocks in. I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you taking... Yeah, I don't agree with taking out Cosmic over draw unlock.
I like the Cosmic more than the draw unlock. I don't necessarily...
Yeah, he's siding in the
pointer.
My Body.
A pointer, the Red Lotus.
Hello.
What does Red Lotus do?
It's a trap dust shoot. Look at reveal your hand, look at your opponent's hand, and then take 1 card out of their hand until the next end phase.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it costs 2,000 life points, but
every time it's been on camera, it's won the game.
Yeah, it's literally dust shoot, but like better.
Well, I wouldn't know if it's better. I think it's better in this format. I don't know if it's.
I mean, it's 2 turns. Like that's usually games most of the time.
Yeah, in this format, but I think like when Dust Shoot was around, like Dust Shoot would have been.
Of course, yeah.
Because like the game was longer.
Yeah.
He should be siding out these Ash Blossoms. I don't know why he's hesitant about keeping them in.
No, the draw unlocks I agree with. The Ashes, I think they have a lot of value in this matchup.
He's going first. He doesn't really need Ash though. He's siding in the traps, so he could rely more on regular traps than hand traps at this point.
So he's got Kaijus, barriers, floodgates. I didn't see what those other traps
He's
are.
got a TC.
Floodgates.
Torrential, yeah, that should go in.
Barriers, I think.
I don't know if I entirely agree with it being on the play.
I'm pretty sure I would not leave in My Body or draw unlock.
Yeah, he's signed out the draw unlocks now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's rethinking it. I think he was a little tilted after this.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. My Body should be in the deck because of board wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The My Body definitely seems correct. I think you hedge Droll. Cyclone seems correct because we know he's playing Dracos.
Yeah, of course. Like just hitting the hair. Like if you just all you have to do is Cyclone like a tribute summon, and they're playing pure Zoo. Because a lot of the time they just don't open well enough to have like multiple tribute summons.
He didn't leave in the econs, did he?
No.
He's taking out a Book of Moon.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
So yeah, he's kind of low on traps, but he has like a hand traps. I'm not sure if he plays Deflector or anything like that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see a Deflector at all. I think he's not playing Deflector or Order.
Okay. Deflector I don't necessarily agree with, but I think with a pointer, like it's a trade-off that you have to make. The one thing I like about Deflector is it's like better top deck in the mid to late game.
Right.
But a pointer is just an even bigger blowout going first. I saw Ben. What did he have? Oh, he had the Oracle of Zephyr. So if you'll see him in later rounds, he's probably setting in set rotation for the mirror.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and these two are, I think they're pretty good friends. Like, I think they both go to, never mind. Yeah, I think they're both from Atlanta, right?
I don't know where Mike's from, but I know, like, Mike fraternizes with the PPG guys.
I know Jaffar's from Atlanta. I keep forgetting not everyone with a PPG shirt isn't from Florida.
Yeah. Speaking of which, congratulations to Machado for opening the new store.
Yeah.
Looks great. Sorry you can't be here.
So, Ogre, Cyclone, Barrage, Torrential, Whiptail. Good opening.
Yeah, this is a really good event to have a hand trap.
He's got 1 Zoo, he's got an extender, and he's got a decent amount of stops. So
also, the Zoo doesn't like trigger Ghost Ogre, so that's also a good thing.
Yeah, so he might lead off with Barrage just to see what happens.
Right.
Especially because Whiptail also is like an underwhelming play.
No hand traps from Ben. That's all 3 games without seeing a hand trap.
He might not be playing any. I'm not sure.
I would assume he's sideboarding some though, at least.
Yeah.
So, this game, at least, where he's going second, I think it feels better.
Yeah, like if anything, he just put in maybe like a couple ogres.
Right.
Like, because Ash is like, it's good, but like, go after siding, that's usually better cards.
Which means he definitely put them in the last game because he was going first.
Yeah.
But yeah, feels bad we don't draw him still.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you're not playing like more than 3, like the odds opening a 3 is like 34%. So if you're not playing like 6 to 8, like it's hard to like be mad if you don't open it.
Sure.
So yeah, rat. So yeah, this is like the new zoo play people are doing. You normal the rat, you get the combo engrave. And then he's gonna have the whiptail still, which is nice. Okay, so there are kaijus in his deck still. Good decision to leave those in.
There's a kaiju for that.
Yeah, I think keeping like 1 or 2 kaijus in is pretty good.
Yeah, I 100% do that as well. Just because like the new deck has such a struggle adding masterpiece because you can't do the whole hammer Kong and then attack over it play.
Like like last game he had like a great hand to match up against Ben, like with Econ and stuff like that. Except for Ben did turn 1 masterpiece.
Yeah.
And like the hand just immediately lost that.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, this is Barrage by itself equals Radiant Trident Kong now, which is and the combo engrave, which is really nice.
I've been really impressed with this like monster. The 500 attack has been super relevant.
Yeah, Radiant's been an insane card. And the fact that it's like an Earth one that came out like in the beginning of the set, like I feel like they was expecting Zoo to be relevant for a while.
Yeah. It also lets you add back an Earth monster, which
like
makes it so that you don't have to search a Zoo to keep your setup for going for next turn if you get board wiped.
Yeah. Like I definitely like in the round that I just played, I had to like play around the Radiant because like you have to whiptail it because you don't want them to get those resources back.
I'm interested to see what Ben has in his hand.
Yeah.
Let's go for the Tiger Mortar?
Yeah, if you should put the Ram under it, protect the Trident. Because he already used a Chalkonite, so never mind. He can't do the Kong play. I'm thinking of a different opening.
Oh, right, yeah.
He didn't even summon Kong.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, he had the Chalkonite to do this play.
Oh, so he's going to put it on the rat. Okay, I agree with that.
Oh, okay. I see what he's doing.
It looked like he was going to put it on the other one. I was
right. This is the right play.
Yeah,
okay, so yeah, he's doing... Okay, so the Ram's going to be under the Kong.
Yeah.
There we go. And he still has the whiptail, so yeah.
Yeah, this is correct. I was really confused when he was hovering it over his other monster. I was like, what?
Alright, we're good. And now he sets Torrential Cosmic.
Who's commentating? I'm Mike Knowles. Joining me is...
Owen.
And Aaron McInnes.
Owen refuses to say his last name.
Hey, shut up, Mike. Don't judge me.
And now he's going to do draw phase combo, trying to get like an Ash or just like Maxi, I don't know.
I don't think he noticed.
No, I noticed. Why you gotta do me like that?
Yes, this cog's gonna be really strong.
So
my body, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so the board wipes are still gonna be in full. Okay, so Ben. Last thing from Jaffar's side, the only thing that's like kind of like unfortunate is he doesn't have any Borbos left.
That's a dark hole.
Yeah, that's a good start. So he doesn't have Borbo for the rest of the game because he already used combo. Unless he adds it back with the Radiant.
Why do you leave my body in there?
Because he's drew off combo.
Oh, sure, okay.
He could add back the Borbo.
If he's playing 2 combos, he just adds back the rat here. And if he's not, then... Actually, yeah, you still might just add back, like...
Rat just seems good regardless, I think.
Yeah, he's thinking about one of the... Yeah, he's thinking about Borbo.
Okay, so yeah.
I guess, yeah, it depends on his lineup in the extra deck, but...
I think he's playing 2 Radiants, because I know he's been testing that for a couple days now.
Okay, I can see that, though.
Yeah, because Radiant can add Radiant.
Nah, yeah, he's adding rat.
Okay. I'm not sure if he ended up playing 2 combo. Like, he was thinking about it, so... I guess
Double combo is really powerful.
Oh my god, I forgot about the meme. Hold on, I forgot about the meme for today.
There's a meme. There's a new one.
Meme for today. I'm gonna work on it while this is going on.
Alright.
Oh, and I promise you're gonna love this.
I think Mike is still pretty set.
Yeah, so he's got Cosmic and... and the fact that he got Board Wipe just makes his Torrential even better.
I think he has double Diagram, actually.
I'm not sure if I agree with this.
They should have banished it this time, Ben.
Yeah, so I think I think, okay, so if Ben had the option to, I think you sent multiple cards.
Yeah.
Just to play around that specifically? Is he popping?
He's popping terraforming.
I think he had terraforming and diagram, so his hand's triple diagram.
Ooh, that's not good.
If that's the case, then I think you pop the other diagram just to try and deck thin, unless he just really wants that other one in deck. Oh, probably do, because you have like dead terraformings at that point, so. So he chose not to ogre, which I find kind of interesting. I think I would have helped the Cosmic and tried to ogre it. Because you still have the Cosmic for a barrage, they do the same thing at that point, and also if he tries to like tribute summon later on, you can just Cosmic it, because the ogre doesn't do the same thing, like you still have to lose the torrential at that point.
You're right, I think he was saving it for barrage, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
Well, like I think it does, because if if his hand does have a spell in it, tribute you're gonna ogre it, or you're just gonna torrential like whatever gets summoned, and he's gonna search.
I think he has diagram and an unknown card.
I think it's diagram, and I think I saw masterpiece. And if that's the case, he's really just trying to get lucky off his heritage that he's about to search.
So he's gonna probably set Apocalypse, activate second diagram, and it's gonna get ogred, and then he's just gonna pass.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped for this game to be over, because I remember the best meme ever for this whole event, or at least for today.
Okay, so it's not another diagram. I saw something different. Do another Cosmic return. That's just insane. Because now we're just gonna hit the return whenever it tries to tribute, and game's gonna be over.
That is how Yu-Gi-Oh is played.
Yeah. That's the thing about the Zodiac Draco deck. Like, it's quite fragile if you don't open optimally.
They didn't open any Zodiacs, which made his plays really suboptimal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're running such a few number that like you're not opening them every game. Like in most decks, like over 90%, I expect to see one every game. When it's closer to like 50, 60, it's just there's those games. So now we get to see if he's playing 2 combo. Dang, all 3 a pointer all together.
Yeah, put those not there.
Yeah, spread those out a bit.
Oh, he's just gonna send.
Okay, so he decided to do it with 1 combo. The issue that I was having with the second combo is like there were a lot of situations where like it wasn't the best in games 2 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much over from here.
Yeah, because he had masterpiece. I think Ben might have had a second trap. So yeah, he's sent Thoroughblade off of that. So yeah, he's got everything in circulation now. Without Barrage, I don't think he can game him, but he's going to be able to clear the diagram, leave him on 3 cards, have Ogre still, and Torrential.
Okay.
Oh, does he only play... Oh, I think he plays 1 Kong, 1 Boar. Because, yeah, he had to make room for, like, the misses.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think he plays triple Chalk, and then 1 Boar, 1 Kong, 2 misses.
I kind of get that. Chalk and I is super raw, so...
Yeah. I put the 3rd one in right before the event. Because, like, the rank 4s, they're a lot more difficult to make. But, like, having Kong Trident just, like, a lot better of an option.
Ram's here.
Yeah, not in attack mode.
I think he's setting up to do the Whiptail attack.
Yeah, he doesn't. There's no way he can do it. Also, yeah, he can't.
I think he's going for another Radiant here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just pretty strong.
So Radiant and Trident, this makes the Trident a lot harder to kill.
The extra 500 is really relevant.
Yeah. Especially versus the Draco deck. That's the way that like Zoo now has to beat over Masterpiece. It doesn't require 2 Whiptails or like 2 Thorough.
Show us the Link monster.
Or a Whiptail Thorough.
Yeah, Whiptail Thorough plus Radiant instead of like 2 Whiptail and Thorough or like 2 Thorough.
I'll use Bumble first.
Just lets you use less resources to kill it.
And because Radiant like replaces itself most of the time, it's just even easier.
It's a Whiptail so he never draws it.
That's how you do it. Why make your opponent think? Just make him play around the Whiptail.
Yeah.
never not have the tail.
Yeah.
Alright,
so he didn't summon back the Kong, which is kind of interesting to me. So if he didn't go for Kong, or he didn't go for Double Giant. So if Ben has a board wipe, like I guess like because of his setup, he's usually pretty good. But that just seems a bit
He has
odd.
the My Body still.
Yeah, it's true. So like I feel like it's like less needed to have the Ram floating.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that under the Giant in this situation.
I think he's just doing it in case he has another trap.
Alright, players are in time now, so also becomes relevant.
So yeah, he's equipping a Whiptail attacking. Yeah, this like not having the Kong and the Boris made this like a lot less like impactful.
He could have put the Ram in attack. I don't know why he didn't.
I guess it's just like it's also in time, so now you're just trying to play around that. Because he was actually down in life because of the Cosmic. Now he's up by 200. And there's another My Body he played 2 in Cosmic, so now he's actually like down in life. Even though he was up so far in advantage. Yeah.
And Ben's just going to scoop it up. Hey guys, don't forget, day 23 of Link format. Give it up for day 23!
Oh lord.
Why?
Because the memes are real. Why wouldn't they be real?
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're going to kick back some replays for you. Don't go away. Round 3 of the ARG Summer Invitational. Coming up soon.